Hello children, today we are continuing with history chapter number 12, Age of Exploration. So in our last class we had discussed about the period Age of Exploration. We had discussed about the period, the new discoveries, and today we will discuss about some such brave explorers who had a great mark in history because of their exploration in this period. So today we will learn about two such brave explorers. The other two we'll do in the next class. So first one is Bartolomeu Dias, a Portuguese, 1450 to 1500 CE. He was a Portuguese explorer. He was a knight. Knight means a warrior, children, at the court of King John II of Portugal. He was the first European to sail around the southern tip of Africa in the year 1488. And this was a very important mark, children, because this sail had opened the sea route to Asia and Indian Oceans. He discovered the Cape of Good Hope. Now, what is a cape, children? You must have heard Cape of Good Hope. What is a cape? Cape is actually a large piece of land which extends till a water body. So he was the one who had discovered the Cape of Good Hope, which he named as the Cape of Storms. Later, King John II marked it as the opening of new route to east. So this Cape of Good Hope was marked as a new route to go to the east. With this opening, Europeans could trade directly with East Africa, India and other parts of Asia. So this was very important, children. His discovery was very important because this opened a great trade which could be easily directly done with the East Africa, India and other parts of Asia very easily, bypassing the land routes of the Middle East. Now the next explorer we'll learn about is Ferdinand Magellan. Ferdinand Magellan, 1480 to 1521. He was also a Portuguese explorer and a navigator. Explorer means, I told you yesterday only, explore means to go to a different new place and discover on that place. So explorer means the one who does that. So he was a navigator also. He undertook sailing expeditions on behalf of Spain. He used to travel on behalf of Spain. In 1519, he set out to sail around the world with 5 ships. He sailed south across the Atlantic and in November 1520 into the Pacific Ocean through the strait that is now named after him, Strait of Magellan. So he had sailed along that strait. That is why that strait was named after him. That is the Strait of Magellan. A strait is generally a thin body of water that connects to larger water body, children. That is known as a strait. So what had happened that when Ferdinand Magellan had reached the Philippines, he was killed there in a battle with the natives. Natives means the people who used to reside in that area. So during a battle with the people living out there, with the natives, Magellan had died. So he was killed in that battle. So now left his deputy, Juan Sebastian Elcano. So he had to return back to Spain. So when he returned back to Spain, he returned back only with 1 ship because now Magellan was not there. He had already died. So he returned back to Spain with just 1 ship. But he had loaded it full with clubs. He had full of clubs into that. That is, he took a lot amount of spice from there. This was the first successful circumnavigation of the world. This was a circumnavigation means, children, to sail around the world. So this was the first sail around this earth, was the first successful sail around the earth. Okay. Now Magellan's this travel proved that the earth was round. This you have learnt in geography also. And this gives an idea about the distribution of land and water on its surface. So it has a great mark in geography also, children. So we will do about the next 2 explorer in the next class. Thank you, children.